Hello, everybody. Welcome to this webinar brought to you by Bursa Malaysia and managed by our company LifeChamp. Our webinar title today is 3 Steps to Own Your Golden Goose in Investment. So my name is Shen Chu. I'm the moderator for this session. So in this webinar, we're going to learn how to develop your own blueprint so you can build a golden goose that lays golden eggs for you. All right. So before we begin, as usual, disclaimer, whatever we share in this webinar is only for educational purpose. In no way that we give any recommendation for you to buy or sell any listed securities that I mentioned here. Should you decide to make any investment decision, you're solely responsible for all your investment risk. Now, allow me to briefly introduce our speaker today. He graduated with a bachelor degree in finance from Coventry University, UK. He's a licensed financial planner and also a financial advisor's representative license from Bank Negara. He's a co-founder of EE Cameron, which he has shared contents of more than 1 million views. He has more than 11 years of investment experience and have trained more than 1,200 working adults to master the wealth growth strategy in 3 years. So he's none other than Mr. George Paul. So George, good evening. How are you today?
Hi, Shane, and hi to everyone. Good day.
All right, cool. So I'll just stop sharing my screen and hand over the control to you.
Okay, thank you, Shane. And let me just share my screen over for a minute, for a moment. Okay, can everyone see my screen?
Yes, perfect.
Okay, great. So thank you, Shane, for introducing me. Welcome everyone to our today's Busan Series webinar. My name is George, and today I believe all you here come along to listen and to learn how to build your own golden goose in investment. All right. So without further ado, I will just continue on with my sharing of the day. So now, today's over the sessions, I will share with you the 3-step framework that will lead to your financial growth, okay, and especially in investment, all right, and then also understand the concept of golden goose in building our wealth, right, and also last but not least to develop the action plan for you to build your own golden goose. Now, are you ready? Are you ready? If you're ready, just type in ready in the chat box so I know that you are ready to bring home your own golden goose. All right, type in ready if you are ready. All right, so let me just straight away come into the first session of the day, the concept of golden goose in the wealth building to everyone. Okay, now when we ask people about financial, financial freedom, okay, what does it mean to you? Financial freedom. Anyone, you have any idea? When I talk about financial freedom, what do you think is financial freedom? Come, let's just share your opinion or your definition of financial freedom in the chat box. Okay, I wanted to know, what do you think is a financial freedom? Is it um having a lot of money? 1 million, 3 millions. Maybe you think that okay, for Lao, you mentioned that no need to work. Okay, no money worries. Okay, that's considered as financial freedom. Okay, all right. Passive income. Yes, I see some people say, okay, by having a lot of passive income, consider myself financial free. What else? Okay, maybe how much money do you think that for you to be able to become financially free, how much do you need? What is the amount? 1 million? Is it enough? 2 millions, 5 millions, or 1 billion? Okay, right. I can see some people say, okay, multiple passive incomes, money makes money. All right. Now, before I share with you my own definition, okay, of financial freedom or whatsoever, let us look at the official definition that we got it from the the online or some variables sources. Now, first from Investopedia. Okay, for whoever of you know where to ask for the definition of some investment terms, you go to Investopedia. It's like the Wikipedia of investment. Now they said financial freedom is having enough savings, investment, and cash on hand and to afford the lifestyle you want for yourself and your family. Now, does it mention that do you need to have passive income? No, they don't mention it, but they said having enough savings and investment and cash, and the keywords is to afford the lifestyle you want for yourself and your family. Now, people will ask, how much is enough? Because it differs for every person. Every single one of you, you have different amount for you to be enough, to be sufficient, right? Now, let us look at the others website. We call it the balance. They said financial freedom is having enough money in the form of cash and investment and to do whatever you want. Now this one sounds better, right? Because it's to do whatever you want. And it's not about the lifestyle, but whatever you want. So let's say your dream is to buy 10 supercars, then that is your dream. So if you have enough money to buy 10 supercars, that's considered financial freedom for you. Now this is the definition from the balance. Now also from the author of the Rich Dad Poor Dad, the Rich Dad Company, okay, Kim Kiyosaki, she mentioned that financial freedom is about much more than just having money. Now this is special because all the others too, Investopedia, the balance, they mentioned that for us to be financial freedom, we need to have enough money. But this one, it mentioned differently. They say it's much more than just having money. It's the freedom to be who you really are and do what you really want in life. Okay, now from here, it gives us one, a new perspective about financial freedom. It's not always about money, but what do you really want in your life? And most importantly, who you really are. Okay, because some people we chase after money, but after that, we don't really know what we really want in our life. So this is very important. Now, let me share with you 3 shocking untold truths about financial freedom that most of the people don't know. Okay, first, I want to share it with you is that financial freedom is not a fixed number. Do you agree? Do you agree that financial freedom is not always about, a 3 million numbers, a 5 million numbers? It's not a fixed one. Okay, yes, right. I can see some agree. Okay, and it is not as easy as other gurus might claim. Okay, I'm not sure whether you have joined any other, sharing by gurus out there, some coaches out there, some trainers out there, and they say, oh, financial freedom is very easy to achieve, but it's not. Right, it is not, because I myself invest for more than 11 years. I know it is not easy. Until today, I'm still not financial freedom. You know how hard it is, right? Okay, but it's actually achievable within 10 years if you really work hard to, towards the goal. Are you ready? Are you ready to unfold this, right? To unfold all these things. Okay, now let us, just go into briefly about why I mentioned so. Okay, first of all, it is not a fixed number. Okay, but financial freedom number, it actually can be calculated. Okay, it actually can be calculated. Now, when we mentioned it is not a fixed number, do you think 1 million is enough for you to be financial freedom? If you think yes, you just put in yes. If you think no, you just put in no. Do you think 1 million is enough for you to be financially free? I see a lot of people say no. How about 2 million, 2.5 million, 2.5 million? Do you think this is enough? Wow. Many people still say no. Some say yes. But I think only a little part of people say yes. But most of you say no, right? How about 5 millions? Okay. Now, when we talk about 5 millions, do you think it's enough? Oh, okay. Some of you say yes. Yes, but with some reasons, some requirements. Yes. Okay. Wow. Okay. I'm looking for the maybe. Yes, I'm looking for the maybe or the no. So do you think 10 millions is enough for you? For those who answer yes or who answer maybe or answer no, is 10 million enough for you? And I believe most of you will say, okay, 10 is enough. Right? 10 is enough. But here's what I mentioned, that it's not a fixed number. Okay. Do you think it's easy for you to build a 10 million? Do you think it's easy? No, I don't think so, right? But most people say, 10 million is for me to be financially free. But it's not easy for us to build towards the 10 million. Now, actually, financial freedom as I mentioned just now, it's all about you yourself. So you need to know what are the lifestyle that we want, how much money do you think for your family to live happily without any money worries? Okay. And then maybe some of you think that, okay, my biggest money concern is I want to travel around the world. Okay. Then it's about this. So your biggest, the biggest item for you to think is that how much money do you need to be able to travel around the world? Okay, that's for you. And some people, yes, I want supercars. Some people say, no. For me, financial freedom is that I'm able to shopping without having to look at the price tag. These are some, I think it falls under some ladies, ladies will think, oh, I want to, to be able to spend money without looking at the price tag. That's what I need. So that's financial freedom for me. So I need to calculate how much money do I really need, for me to be able to do so. Then next, some people say, no, my financial freedom, I wanted to own my own company. I want to have my own business. I want to have a multi businesses. That's your financial freedom. So you need to calculate how much money do you need to build that. And for some people, their financial freedom is that I just need money enough for me to sleep all days, no need to work, I can wake up, at what time, at night even, I don't need to worry about working. Whoever want this, want to have this as your financial freedom goals. You can sleep as late as you can. You don't need to worry about working, early morning. Whoever want it, okay, whoever want it, right? So we need to calculate. Obviously, we need to calculate. And with that, for me, okay, let me share about myself, my own definition for financial freedom. I am not a believer of financial freedom, okay? Because for me, there's nothing called freedom actually. Okay, there's nothing called freedom. I give you 10 millions. There will always times that these 10 millions will be finished. You will use it, you invest it, maybe you will lose the money, you will use it. We don't know, right? So it's never about financial freedom. So I wanted to share one terms with you. Okay, I want to share one terms with you, which is called financial independence. Now, when we think about financial independence, what's the difference? What's the difference between financial independence and financial freedom? Okay, let me do a simple explanation to you. Financial independence means you are independent enough, to decide whether you can afford this thing over the other things. For example, your dreams is to own a Ferrari. Okay, I'm not sure what other cars expensive than Ferrari. Maybe there is. Okay, let us put one brand that's expensive than Ferrari. Your goal is to own the Ferrari. Okay, so you just need to save enough money or to earn enough money to afford the Ferrari. You don't need to earn enough to afford the brands or the cars that are expensive than Ferrari. That's what we call financial independence. Okay, let us put it another way. Ferrari is just too far for all of us. Maybe some of you don't really need a Ferrari. Maybe we just say a Myvi, a Perodua Myvi, and also maybe a Toyota Vios. Okay, maybe these two cars, I'm not really sure how much is the price that difference in between two. Some of you think that, okay, I just need a car. I just need a car for me to commute, from point A to point B. That's all. Right? So when you earn enough money to afford a car, which you then buy a Perodua Myvi, then it's considered financial independence because you afford it. But do you afford for the Toyota Vios? Maybe not. Maybe not. And at this point, some people will think, oh, I'm very anxious because I only earn enough to buy a Myvi, but not a Toyota Vios. But don't be anxious because you have already achieved your financial independence because that's what your goal. Maybe you have more goals. You have another goals to buy a house. How much is the house? We don't know, right? But we don't need to anxious about that when you achieve your financial independence. That's why I want to introduce the financial independence to you. Instead of we having to chase after money and money and money, but we don't know what we really want. Is that okay? All right. I hope that these new terms will give you a new perspective about investing, about owning your own golden goose. Now, and one more good thing about financial independence is that it can be calculated. Okay, it can be calculated. Now, every one of you, if in front of you, you have a paper, you have your phone is in front of you, you just open up the calculator. Okay, just open up your calculator because we're gonna do some math. Okay, we're gonna do some math. Okay, and this is the magic number to your financial independence. Okay, jot down this formula. It's A times B times 12 equal to your financial independence number. Okay, now you might ask me, what is A? Okay, now A is your desired monthly income. Okay, your desired monthly income, and B is your expected life expectancy. Okay, now give you example. Don't worry, I will give you example. Or any one of you want to give me an example. Okay, just give me your desired monthly income. Okay, just put in a number. Your desired monthly income. How much is that? Okay, anyone? You have any idea how much is your desired monthly income? Okay, put in the chat box. Let me have a look. Okay, maybe we'll use that as an example. We will do that calculation for you. Okay, now let me give you an example. Okay, from my slide, let me give you an example. If let's say you think that, okay, my desired monthly outcome is 10,000. Okay, it's 10,000. And I think I will live 25 years after I retired. Okay, after I retired, I need 25 years time to enjoy the money. And every month 10,000. So we time 12. Then you will get a 3 million. Okay, you will get a 3 million. Now, from here, after you have calculated your financial independence number, do you think that you really is 3 million really enough for you? Okay, now after I've do the calculation, do you think that 3 million is really enough? Put in a yes or a no. Let me know. Let me know. I'm not sure because this is the financial independence number formula. Okay, some I still see no. Okay, maybe your desired monthly income is higher. Okay, some of you maybe your desired monthly income is higher. Just put in a number. Put in a number. Maybe you need 15,000. Maybe you think that your desired monthly income is 25,000. Just put in there. Okay, just put in there 25,000 times how much time do you think how many years do you think that you need the money goes on? If let's say you are in your 40s, and you think, okay, I wanted to retire in 10 years time. So 50 years old, you want to retire. And you think that you can live longer until 80 years old or 90 years old. So put in 30 or 40. So you just put in 20,000 per month times 30 times 12. And then you will get the number. You will get your own financial independence number. Okay. Now, let's just do some calculations. I want to see what is your financial independence number. You just do some simple calculation. Put it down in the chat box. I wanted to know how much is your financial independence number. Okay. Come, let us do some math. Okay. Let us do some math. Okay. This example I show is 3 million. Maybe you need more. Okay. Put in a number. Okay, if let's say no numbers, it's okay. Maybe you need time to think about how much do you need. Okay, Sazwan said 12.3 millions. Okay, Louis say 36 million. Okay, Louis, you need 100,000 per month income. Okay, your desired monthly income, Louis. Okay, now let's be realistic. Okay, guys, let's be realistic. When we talk about your desired monthly outcome, okay, it is about how much money do you think you really need to achieve your goals. Okay, remember our things is your goals. We don't need to chase after so much of money, but you can easily achieve your goals with 5 million, 6 million. But you calculated and then you think, oh, I need 12 millions, and started to get anxious about it. How can I accumulate 12 millions, 30 millions, while I'm only have, let's say, 500,000 on hand? Let's be realistic. Okay, I don't want you to be anxious about this. Okay, I don't want you to be anxious about it. Okay, now when I put in 3 million, every one of you say, nah, it's too little. I don't think so. Right? Yes, because it is not as easy as it is claimed. But it might seem quite easy because you see, 3 million in 30 years. Let's say you have 30 years for you to accumulate this 3 million. It means that you need to save 100,000 every year. That you need to save 100,000 every year. And if let's say we break it down to every month, you need to save about 8,300 for you to achieve 3 million in 30 years time. While you started to retire savings. Now, when I show you this amount, do you think that you are able to save 8,000 ringgit every month just to achieve this 3 million in 30 years time? Do you think it's possible, or do you think it is achievable? Is it hard for you to save 8,000 per month? Save, not your income, to save 8,000 per month to achieve 3 million in 30 years time. Do you think it's possible? Let me know. Because I see some of you, your financial independence number is 6 millions, 36 millions. Okay. No, some people say impossible. No, not easy. Not easy. Okay. And I'm very sorry to tell you. I'm very, very sorry to tell you. To make things even worse. Okay. We will face this thing. Our money will depreciate. Agree with me or not? Our money will depreciate. There's inflation everywhere. There's inflation everywhere. We cannot say 30 years time there's no inflation. No, impossible. So our money will depreciate. Okay, see, our money will depreciate. So 3 million, 8,000 per month seems like we need to save more. Okay, even worse, if in the middle of our accumulation, in the middle of our wealth accumulation, we face with some medical, some medical illnesses come to us, that it will take up a lot of money from us. Now, if you don't have any insurance, or you have insurance, but maybe your parents, your family members, they don't have, and they have some illnesses, some diseases, then you need to took up some money from your hard-earned, from your savings, from your retirement funds, just to fund them for their medical bills. Okay, this will happen. Okay, this will happen. And this is happening in Malaysia every day. Every day. Okay. And I think this is something happened during MCO, the COVID time. Some people of you get fired. You have lost your job. You see, when you have lost your job, will you be able to save 8,000 per month if you don't have any income stream? You don't have any salary. Do you be able to save 8,000? Impossible, right? Impossible. So you see, this thing will make the financial independence number even worse. Okay. And let us forget about the last three. We just focus on the inflation. Okay, let us focus on the inflation. Now, give me a number. What is the number you think that is the inflation of Malaysia? Average inflation rate in Malaysia. Okay. Don't look at the official number. Okay, don't look at the official number. Look at the inflation that you face every day. Okay, you face every day. Okay, some people say 5, 10%, 3%. We are talking about average, average. Okay, 7%, 2%, 6%, 8%. Okay, good. We are looking at a lot of numbers. Let's put in 4%, can we? Okay, let's put in 4%. Okay, if your desired monthly income is 10,000 every month after 30 years, if it is 10,000, let us calculate with 4% of inflation. It's okay, 4% of inflation every year. The number will become 32,000. Okay, 32,433 ringgit. Okay, now you really have no idea how much bigger this amount become. Okay, let us do the maths again. Okay, let's do the calculation again. When you put in 32,433 ringgit desired monthly income per month, I know for 25 years times 12 defectors, you will get 9.7 million. Now, 9.7 million. Just now, the initial amount is 3 million. With inflation, this number become 9.7 million. Now, do you able to achieve it? Just put in your number. Yes or no? Let me know. Do you think you are able to achieve this after we have factored in the inflation? Okay, 9.7. And this is just the sample, This is just the example of the desired monthly income of the person I show you just now. And for those who mentioned that you need 12 million, 36 million, you do the maths, okay? You just put in inflation, whatever amount of inflation that you think it is, put in there, do the calculation. I believe your number will easily go to 100 million, okay? 50 to 100 million. No way you can escape from that. 50 to 100 millions. Do you think it's achievable? Okay, I can see a lot of you say no. Okay, all right. Now, when you say no, then yes, I will tell you it's actually achievable. Okay, it's actually achievable. All right. So this is all about the topic of the day. I want to share with you the golden goose. Okay, how we can actually build our golden goose. It is the number one weapon. Okay, remember now from today's onward, remember when you started investing, when you started to do your financial planning, when you started to plan for your retirement, when you started to plan for your investment, always think about it. Your number one weapon is always the golden goose. Okay, your number one weapon. So when you think about how do I build my retirement fund, think about how to build your golden goose, because it will be your number one, your first and your only one weapon for you to hit your goals, for you to get the lifestyle that you want. Okay, and let me share with you how this golden goose can help you. Okay, let's say you need a 32,433 ringgit per month. Okay, let's say you need this per month. That means every year, okay, when you started your retirement life, you need 390,000 every year. Am I right? Okay, you need about 390,000, okay, every year. So let us based on a 6% distribution rate, okay, from your golden goose. Okay, that means this 390,000 every year is actually the golden egg from your golden goose. Okay, it is actually a golden egg. So let's say your golden egg is at a 6% rate. That means your golden goose every year it will generate a 6% dividend or profit or golden egg to you. Okay, then you only need about 6.48 million. Okay, now how to do this calculation? Okay, how to do this calculation? It's very easy. Take the number 390,000 per year divided by 6%. You'll get an amount of about 6.5 million, which is a 6.486,600. Okay, now do the maths again. Let's do the maths again. For whatever of you have calculated your desired money income after inflation, anyone, okay, any one of you have done the calculation after inflation, how much is your desired money income? Okay, do the calculation and then divide by your ideal golden X ratio. Because for some people, 6% is a good number. Some of you maybe think 10%. My golden egg need to be 10%. Some of you think, no, my golden egg I need to only be 3%, 4%. You just do the calculation. Then you will get to know how much money you really need. Okay, how much money you really need. Okay, until this page, everyone, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you still understand with the calculations, with the terms of the golden goose? Okay, if you're okay, just put it okay. If you're not sure, you have any questions, just type in the Q&A. I think you will be able to look for the Q&A button, okay, in the Zoom. Just put in the Q&A. We will do the answer later on. Okay, now let me just answer this question. Is distribution rate equal to dividend? Okay, is distribution rate equal to dividend? The answer is yes or no. Some people they wanted it to be a dividend, then it is a dividend. Some people think you wanted it to be a rental income, it can be rental income. Some people think I wanted it to be the FD, fixed deposit interest, it can be fixed deposit interest. Okay, so it depends on your own ideal golden egg. What do you want? Do you want a dividend? Do you want it to be rental income? Do you want it to be fixed deposit interest or bond interest, bond coupon, whatsoever? You design your own golden goose because you are the one who's going to feed your golden goose and receive the golden egg on it. Okay. And some ask me, how do you get 6%? It's just a number. How much do you think your golden goose can fit for you? You just put in a number. If let's say you think that your golden egg, you wanted it to be fixed deposit interest, then definitely the fixed deposit interest is going to be 3%, right? I don't think you can get 4% these days. So 3% is your ideal number. So you put in 3%. So you might see, oh, I need more money than that, for you to get. Yes. So 6.4 million is your golden goose. Okay. I wouldn't say it is your investment portfolio value because different people you wanted to build your golden goose in different way. Okay. I have clients who build their golden goose in properties and stocks and unit trust. So their golden goose is a combination of properties, stocks, and unit trust. And some clients or some investors I've seen, they have their entire golden goose in properties. Okay. Some entirely 100% into stocks market. Okay. But most of my clients, they do a combination of stocks, unit trust, bonds, and properties. Some of them, yes. All right. So this is the number. Now, let me share with you the number 2 weapon. If let's say you really think, okay, my number 1 weapon, my golden goose, is quite hard to build. It's quite hard to build. 6.4 million is still a huge number for me. Then let me give you the second weapon. Don't stop working. No. When I say about don't stop working, what does it mean? Okay, what does it mean? It means that, okay, when you are retired, continue to generate some income from whatever source. The first source you might think of is from your children, right? If you say you have children, when you retired, maybe they will give you some money allowance. That's your, that's the definition of don't stop working because you still make money. You're still earning some active income. Now, don't care is about from your children allowance, from maybe some of it is government servants, it's from your retirement save, it's from your retirement incomes, it is still a form of income for you. So that's the thing that I mentioned, don't stop working. Okay. So when let's say we say that every month you'll be able to earn 5,000. When you retire, you just take on some contract jobs. You just do some, freelance consultations. Let's say you can earn 5,000 every month, okay, in today's time. Then just put in an inflation of 4%. You can get to see, okay, this amount of money will become about 16,000 in 30 years' time. Okay. Now, how does it help? 16,000, it means 200,000 per year. Okay. And based on 6% distribution rate, you just need to save about 3.2 million. That means your golden goose, you don't even need 6.4 million. You only need 3.2 million to be, to be able to generate the X for you. Now, until this page, and until this calculation, is everyone clear? Or you started to get confused about the calculations? Don't worry. Okay, don't worry. Because you can screenshot, you can just take down the formula, go back and you do your own calculations. Okay, if you have any question after today's webinar, feel free to get in touch with me from my Facebook, email me as well, send me your calculation. I will let you know. Maybe there's some amendment you needed to do with your calculations. Okay, now, until this time, every time when I share about this topic, right, people will ask me, okay, George, the very first thing I have is that I don't know what I really want. That's why I can't really tell you how much how much is my desired money income in the future, because I don't really know what I want in life. Now, how many of you feel the same? Okay, you feel the same. I don't really know what I really want in the future or in my retirement. That's why I don't know how to calculate my desired outcome, my desired money income. Okay, how many of you think that way? Okay, I believe you won't say no. Okay, because for people who don't really know, they haven't started their calculation. Am I right? Okay, so for me, the first thing for you to do is that to find your life purpose first, because once you have discovered your life purpose, you know what you want, in the future. Then from there, you do the calculation. How much money do I really need, to achieve that? And you do the calculation for your financial independence number, put in the inflations using the golden goose concept, then you will know how much money you really need. Okay, now, am I okay to proceed to our next part? If you think okay, just let me know. Okay, then I'll move on. Okay, I'll move on. Because today we don't have much time to really drill down into how this calculation really works. But I'll show you the calculations, all right? And then I'll let you know how much money do you really need. You need to find your life purpose. For those who don't have a clear idea or a clear future directions of what do you want. Okay, now let me share with you the introduction to the 3-step framework. Just now we have mentioned, briefly introduced the golden goose concept. Okay, do you know that, okay, you need to build a portfolio, okay, and this portfolio will continuously lay the golden egg for you. So what is the benefits of building a golden goose? Is that after you pass on to your second generation or your next generation, this golden goose will still be there, and it will be able to generate the golden egg to your future generation. Okay. May I know how many one of you want this to happen? Do you want to pass on the golden goose to your next generation? Say yes. Okay, type in yes if you want to pass on the golden goose to your second generation. Okay. I believe nobody will say no. Nobody will say no, because if you're able to do so, I believe your children will want it, your grandchildren will want it as well, right? So let me share with you the 3-step framework to build your golden goose. Okay, and this is the 3 confidential skills that most other people don't teach you. Okay, and today I teach you. Now, do you still remember in the self-introduction, I mentioned that I have teach and trained more than 1,200 working adults using my wealth building strategy. And today I'm going to share with you this wealth building strategy. Okay. And it is not a very fancy thing. It's not a very fancy thing. And it's actually very easy, because it will help you to grow your money with confidence. Okay. And it will be evergreen throughout your life cycle. That means you continuously doing this thing, it will be an evergreen cycle. Okay. And you will be financial independence as early as 5 to 10 years. Okay, as early as 5 to 10 years. And it is a very simple strategy. It is a very simple strategy. Are you ready? This strategy is called ICA Wealth Building Strategy. It comes with income, cash, and assets. Okay. Now, let me share with you the more in-depth definition of it. So income means build stable income sources, and then increase your cash savings. And lastly, invest it into quality assets and let it grow. And do the process, continuously until the end of your life. Until the end of your life. Okay. And don't think it's very hard to do. Don't think it's very hard to do. It's very simple. And when I show you this ICA wealth building strategy, okay, any one of you think that this is so simple, you don't even need to tell me. It's so simple that I'm doing. Any one of you think that, right? Do you think that this is very simple? You are doing it every day? Let me know. Okay, I wanted to know, because When I share about this strategy, everyone say, oh, it seems very simple. It seems like the things that I'm doing every day. Okay. But not everyone of you doing it the right way. Okay. Now, let me just ask you one, based on these 3 steps, right? First thing, build stable income sources. How many income sources you have? And is it stable? Okay, how many income sources you have? And is it stable? Think that way. Okay, think that way. It is stable. How many income stream I have? Maybe 1 from my work, from my employment, maybe 2, 1 from my investment, maybe 3, 1 from my side hustle, my part-time job. Okay. Now, when you think about you have 3 income streams, let's say you have 3 income streams. The next question I will ask you, with these 3 income streams, have your cash savings increasing along the time? Or your cash savings is just stay put since the first day you start working? Okay, start to think about it. Because a lot of people, they build a lot of income sources, but end up they don't have any cash savings. They don't save enough. Why I put cash savings before investment? Because savings is more easier. Okay, savings is easier than investing. Saving is just about you generate enough income, you don't spend it, it becomes savings. We don't talk about investment first because investment needs some skills, some very technical technique for you to learn how to invest properly, into quality assets. Okay, we don't talk about that first. So if let's say you have a lot of stable income sources, you started to accumulate your savings, then you need to also learn how to invest into quality assets. Okay, now let me go on with the breakdown of these 3 things. Okay, when I talk about building incomes, I'm talking about stable and multiple incomes. Okay, so should you stop working right now, or should you stop working after you have retired? My answer is no, don't do that. Okay, you can quit the job that will consume a lot of your time. Okay, but you can start to earn money the other way around. Okay, let me give you an example. If let's say your dream, your goals is to travel around the world, okay, can you earn money while travel around the world? Let me know. Can you earn money while you are pursuing your dream of travel around the world? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Of course, definitely you can, right? In today's era, you can, while travel around the world, you can shoot videos, you can post your videos to YouTube, you can post your travels experience, some travel guides to people through your blogs. You can start earning money by selling people your itinerary, your travel itinerary, that people think that, wow, how come you can, spend only 2,000 while others need to spend 5,000 in traveling to the certain countries? Put in some, put it into some, works to beautify it, share to people, you can start earn money. And this is what I'm talking about. Don't stop working. You always think about how can I generate income while I'm living my retirement life. That's very important now. And not only continue working, but create more income streams. Okay, and create more income streams. Now, I will share with you the 3 income sources that you must know. And most of the people, they don't really do, and they don't really know. Okay, and first, it is about labor income. That means you work, you spend your time in the office, in the factory, in your workplace, and you get salary. That is labor income. Or some people will tell you that it's active income. Okay, Robert Kiyosaki said that. Okay, it is active income. The second sources of income is intellectual income. Okay, so what is difference about labor and intellectual income? Labors mean you need to be there to do the works. Okay, intellectual means maybe you can earn money by sharing your experiences, by sharing your knowledge, by coaching people. These are all intellectual, like what I'm doing right now. I'm sharing my experiences, my knowledges, my insights to you, right, while earning money. This is called intellectual income. And last is what we call leveraging. Okay, we can actually earn income while leveraging on others. Okay, I will share with you more. Okay, now labor income. How can we earn more money using labor income? Anyone have any idea? How can you earn more money with labor income? Any idea? I believe most of us, we are employed, work more. Yes, Mazlan say yes, work more, work overtime, right? If let's say your basic salary is 3,000, work hard, work more, work overtime, maybe you earn an OT fees of about 1,500. Yes, congratulations, your monthly salary became 4,500. Work overtime. What else? Do some small business. Do some small business. I have friends, He is employed in a listed company, okay, as a salesperson, employed, and he wanted to earn more income, okay. So what does he do? He started a small business, a kindergarten, okay, a kindergarten in Penang. He started the business, and every morning he go and open the door for the kids. In the lunchtime, he will go and fetch the kids. Nighttime, he will go to the kindergarten and to clean it up. Okay, this is what we call labor income. Okay, because he need to spend time while doing the small business. Okay, he needs to spend time. What else? Part-time. Okay, after your day job, some people will become a Grab driver. Some people will become a Lalamove driver. Some people will become what else? Singer. Singer at some pubs and some bars, some restaurants, they become singers. And this is what we call part-time income. Do you contribute your times toward earning the income? If it is yes, then yes, it is called labor income. And some smart people, what they do, they use promotion. You work hard in your job, your bosses see it, recognize it, they promote you, they give you increments in your salary, right? This is also labor income because you still need to work. But maybe this time you work as a manager, and your job is to oversee others people's job, okay, through increment. And some people, yes, they wanted to do freelance, they wanted to do sales and whatnot. These are all labor income. Clear? Okay. Now, when we talk about intellectual income, this is not only spending your time, but this is about your intellectual properties. Okay, it is about your intellectual properties. Now, first thing first, this is very common. You sell your IP copyright. Okay, singer, song-writer, author, they will sell their IP copyright. So, okay, why we say this is intellectual income? Okay, let's imagine you are an author. Okay, you're an author. Do you need to write 10,000 books for you to sell 10,000 books? Or do you need to write only one time, but you can sell your books 100 times, 10,000 times, 100,000 times, 10 million copies? Do you need to write 10 million times to sell 10 million copies? Or do you need to only write one time and you're able to sell 10 million copies? Okay. Now, when you're able to do thing one time, but it will be able to sell many times, that's what we call intellectual income. Okay. Like myself, I'm doing a financial planner. I'm a licensed financial planner in profession. If I do one-to-one with my client, that one for me is called labor income. If I share my knowledge about financial planning to people like you all, we can, through the social media, through the online internet, be able to share to hundreds people, thousands people with the financial planning knowledge. And people will get to do their own financial planning while I'm earning some education fee from you all. Am I right? So this is what we call intellectual income. So consultation, the same, coaches, the same, upskilling yourself, do some investment. Now, investment is also called intellectual income because you need to learn the skill. And once you learn the skills, you only need to implement it. Okay, that's what we call intellectual income. And education. Okay, education. It is all about intellectual income. Clear? Can I see a response over here? Is everyone clear about intellectual income? Okay, I give you more example. These days we have more auditors, accountants, in Malaysia, engineers, IT tech, programmers, coders, right? So can they sell can they earn intellectual income or not? Definitely yes. Definitely yes. For auditor, for tax agent, these days there is e-invoicing. These days there is e-invoicing. They can go on to share e-invoicing knowledge to their clients or to their potential clients through a webinar, through a seminar, and he can get income from there. This is what we call intellectual income. For programmers, okay, they can go on to teach people how to program, the basic foundation of programming. They can do that, right? So this is what we call intellectual income for every one of you. Every kind of occupation or jobs, there will be intellectual income parts in that occupation itself. All right. And last but not least is the leveraging income. Okay. What's leveraging income? Let's say franchise. You take on a franchise of McDonald's. Do you need to know how to run a McDonald's? You don't need to do, right? Because when you get a franchise, they have a SOP for you. They have the operating manual for you. They will teach you how to train up people, or they even train the people for you. So you just need to spend the money, invest into this franchise, and then it will generate money for you. Do you think once you have this McDonald's franchise, do you need to be there or not? Do you think you need to be there 9 to 5 just to watch over your staff, how they do things? Do you think you need to do that? Definitely no, right? Because you have a clear operating manuals, you know how to do, then you can go on to build your own income while you're leveraging on the franchise itself. Okay, the similar goes to licensing or professional. Now, when we talk about professional, just now I mentioned, but investment is intellectual income. But let's say you know the knowledge yourself. You know how to interpret the market. You know how the market will move, but you don't want to do it your way. You don't want to do it on your own. You hire professional fund managers. You invest into unit trust. You let others do it for you. Okay, you are leveraging on the professionals' knowledge. This is what we call leverage. Okay, do you need to do works? No need, right? You tell them, yes, I want to invest into this, that. That's all. Am I right? So this is what we call professionals. And you can also leverage from banks. Okay, you can leverage from banks. Now, what we call banks? Can you borrow money to invest into properties? Yes or no? Yes or no? Can you leverage banks to borrow money to invest into a property? Yes, the answer is yes. Now, can you leverage from the financial institution to borrow money to invest in stocks or unit trust? Can you do that? Yes or no? Yes, the answer is yes, right? So we can leverage from banks, from the financial institution to multiply, to rocket our investment or our wealth. Okay, that's possible way to do. But if let's say you don't know how to do, learn before you start doing, because leveraging is a double-sided sword. Okay, remember that. Now, second thing, once we have built our income, stable, multiple income stream, then you need to start accumulate cash. Why? Why do we need cash? Because we need the cash to do investment. We need cash to grow our wealth, and we need cash for any emergency use. Okay, when there is, all right. But how to accumulate more money? Okay, now I want you, everyone, when we think about to save more money, you make yourself to become a cash deposit machine. Can you do that? Can you make yourself to become a CDM machine, but not an ATM machine? Okay, build yourself to become a cash deposit machine. Now, cash deposit machine means you need to increase your savings. Okay, now when we talk about increase your savings, calculate by the percentage. Okay, don't calculate by the exact amount, calculate by the percentage. Example, let's say you're earning 5,000 per month and you're able to save 1,000 ringgit. That's we call you are saving 20% away from your salary or from your income. Okay, 20%. Now, once you have increased your income stream, let's say you have built your intellectual income, you build your leveraging income. Now your monthly income became 10,000. For the same 10,000, okay, to be able to save 20%, now you need to save 2,000 ringgit. Okay, but because all this money you can save more, then you increase your saving into, let's say, 50%. Okay, so that means for 10,000, every 10,000 income, monthly income from you, you save 5,000. That's what we call increase your savings. Next thing will be reduce your expenses. If let's say you think, okay, I've increased enough, income, that's the maximum I can earn right now, but I wanted to save more. I want to deposit more cash into my own golden goose. How can I do that? Try to reduce your expenses. Okay, try to reduce your expenses. And last but not least, do investment planning. Okay, because with a proper investment planning, you'll be able to generate more cash or more savings into your golden goose. And from there, you just move on your savings into quality assets. Now, this is our third part of the strategy to grow more quality assets. And from here, my keyword is quality assets. Okay, quality assets. Because if you are building assets, but it's not quality, you are just wasting your time. Okay, you are just wasting your time. Now, let us do some easy quiz to every one of you. I'll show you a picture. You tell me, is it asset or not? Okay, are you ready? If you're ready, say okay. You ready? Say okay. I will move on with a lot of photos. I will ask you, is this asset? You just say yes or no. Okay? Okay, everyone is ready. Now, this one, do you think it is an asset? Yes or no? Okay, most of you say yes. Next, this, do you think this is an asset? Yes or no? Okay, and this one, do you think it is an asset? Yes or no? Okay, this thing, do you think is this an asset? Yes or no? Okay. Okay, most of the people say yes, yes. All right, how about this? How about this? Yes or no? Okay. Oh, interesting, interesting, interesting. How about this? How about this? Okay. All right. Okay. Now, do you want to listen to my answer to all this? Okay. For me, yes, this is an asset. Okay, just now I saw just I saw some people say yes. If let's say you are staying on it, it might not be a good asset because it is not generating any income to you. But let's say you invest into it, it will be able to generate positive cash flow every month to you. It is an asset. This obviously, this can be yes or no as well. If you take this money, you do good investment, it is an asset. If let's say you take this money, you go and spend, you go and drink, you go and eat, you go and spend on it, this is not an asset for you. Okay, it will be a liability because the more you have, the more you spend. Okay, how about this? When I show these photos, I want to talk about this is a stock market, okay, equities market or something that's tradable. You can invest into it, right? And this is also a yes or no answer, okay? Because if let's say you really invest in a good companies or good stocks, okay, and it generate income to you, it is a yes. But if let's say you invest, you just follow people say, oh, this stock A will rise, and then you go and buy, and then it drop. People say, oh, this stock B will rise, you go and buy, and then it drop. You lost money. This is not an asset for you, unfortunately. Okay, this is as bad as a liability to you because the more you invest, the more you're going to lose. Okay, and this for this thing, I saw a lot of people say no. Okay, it is yes, still a yes and no answer, because for people who earn money using their phone, okay, who earn money using their phone? Any one of you? Do you earn money using your phone? No. Maybe not. Maybe you don't earn money using your phone. Then it is a no for you. Yes, like Mazlan said, yes, it is as a tool. Do you know that we have a lot of food blogger, from Instagram, you see a lot of people sharing nice food, nice vacation place, nice places to be. These people, they are shooting just using their iPhone, their Samsung Galaxy, what series, I don't know. They are just, shooting using their phones. They can use their phones to earn money, right? Yes, so this is an asset, right? For cars, the same goes to the car. I can see everyone saying no, car is not an asset. But what if you are a Grab driver? This car, if you do Grab, every day, you'll be able to earn positive cash flow of 5,000, 10,000 every month. Is this an asset to you? Of course it is. Of course it is. All right. So when we talk about quality assets, it's always about legal, able to generate inflow, cash inflow to you, able to stop your outflow of your money, or if you'll be able to build your know-how, your knowledge, okay, your brand, you know more things, you gain more experience. These are what we call quality assets. Okay, so whenever we talk about quality assets, we think about this way. Is it legal? Is it able to generate inflow, cash inflow or money to me? Is it able to stop my money going out from my pockets? If the first two, if the generating cash inflow or stop outflow doesn't happen, will this asset increase my knowledge? Will this increase my insights or the experiences I have? If the answer is yes, then this is a quality asset. Okay, like the time you spend today over to our Bursa Equities webinar to learn about this thing. Will my sharing directly build inflow or cash income to you? I don't think so, because you need to take actions. Will it stop outflow from you? Maybe not, or maybe yes. After you learn today, you know which are the expenditure or expenses you need to cut. Okay, but definitely today's sharings, you will bring home more knowledge, right? You will bring some knowledge. So these are quality time. So you are spending a quality times to build your own brands. Now, let me share with you 3 workable ways to build a quality assets. First of all, is through financial tools. Okay, investment, as simple as that. Whatever financial tools that you know how to do it, you know the technique, you get the knowledge, you know how to earn money from that investment tool, then it's called a quality asset. Second thing, business vehicles. Some people build businesses to earn more money. Okay, now when we talk about business vehicles, it's the same. Okay, it need to be legal. You need to generate more cash inflow to you. You need to stop your outflow, and also build your know-how, your knowledge. Okay, so these are the one of the way. Some of people, they wanted to do businesses to build their quality assets. And third things, if you think, wow, I need times to learn about investment, I need knowledge or money to build my business vehicles, what is the most simple way for you to do? Start by doing quality swaps. Look into your investment portfolio or look into your financial statement of yourself. Okay, look at it and identify what are the bad quality asset that you have. What are the bad quality asset that you have? Just do a swapping. Swap the bad quality asset into some good quality assets. By doing so, you will immediately see a very huge impact to your financial and towards your building golden goose. All right. Now, until here, okay, until this part, are you all clear with the ICA wealth building strategy? It is simple. May I know if this is very simple for you? Can you do that after learning from me today? Yes, I hope that you do. Okay, I hope that you do. after you do this, right, please, if you have any results, you have any, questions, concerns along the way, just let me know. Okay, come and look for me, let me know. I will try my best to help you. Okay, now, after you have learned how to do the ICA wealth building strategy, the next thing, the last thing you need to do is to develop your action plan. Okay, now, develop an action plan is as easy as this thing. Okay, first of all, setting a clear investment goals. Okay, like I mentioned many times in the first part of our presentation today, setting a clear goals and objective is the foundation of any successful investment strategy. Okay, so you need to do that. And by setting a clear goals, okay, it will provide you with a direction and also roadmap to making informed investment decision. And also understanding what you want to achieve will help you to select appropriate investment tools and the strategies that you need to implement for building your golden goose. Okay, now very simple. Define your financial goals. What do you want to achieve in the short term, in the next 3 years, in the medium term, in the 3 to 10 years, and to the long terms, what do you need to achieve? Write it all down. Okay, write it all down, review it every quarter, every 3 months. Okay, next, what we do? Okay, specify out your objective. Once you have finalized your goals, your investment goals, what is your current investment objective? For example, you wanted to achieve to buy a house in the next 3 years. So your investment strategy is very simple. Your objective is to earn enough, to save enough or to build enough to pay for the house down payment. Okay, so what is your investment objective? To build that down payment. And how much is the down payment and how to achieve that? You will be able to see. You will be able to see. You will be able to calculate. After you have know that, okay, start to calculate your golden goose. Because once you have your investment objective, it is for the long term. Calculate your golden goose and the gap of your current resources. Let's say, for example, today you have 500,000. Your golden goose is 3 million numbers. Calculate what can you do in between, how much money you need to save or how much more money you need to accumulate along the way to achieve that 3 million. Find the gap and do the planning. Okay. And number 4, calculate how much time required for you to achieve the goals. Be realistic, okay? Be realistic. Because after, if you calculated, wow, you need to accumulate 1 million every year, for the next 5 years for you to achieve your golden goose. And it is impossible to you. If it is impossible to you, try to lower down, okay, your retirement needs or your golden number, okay, for it to be able to achieve. All right, and last but not least is always to take actions. Okay, now when I talk about take action, right, it's not about just okay, I do all these things. Okay, I wanted to start invest. That's all. Try to list down all the actions that you need to take. Okay, like step 1, you need to learn what? You need to learn investment planning. Step 2, you need to find a financial advisor to look after your finances. Step 3, you need to save about how much money every month, by when. Okay, list down every steps. Okay, so that you know what you need to do. All right. So, yep. I come to my summary time. Okay, so today's I've shared with you the concept of golden goose in wealth building. I also introduced you to the ICA wealth building strategies that help more than 1,200 working adults in achieving and building their own golden goose. And also I shared with you the 3 types of the income sources that you can build and try to always go into leveraging income type. And I also share with you the 3 workable ways to build your quality assets. And last but not least, to develop an actionable action plan. All right. Now, from here, I've ended my sharing today. If you have any question, feel free to type it into the chat box or into the Q&A session. I will answer as much as possible. Okay. Now, let me just pass the time back to Shane for moderating the next sessions.
Thank you so much, George, for sharing with us how do we build our own golden goose. If you have any questions to ask our speaker, George, today, please write your question in the Q&A box. All right. Okay, I've seen the first question on my panel, which is, what is your advice on EPF investment, which can add on until 100,000 yearly for long-term goal?
Okay, good question from this audience today. Okay, my advice on EPF investment. See, okay, this is a very good question, right? I don't really mention EPF in our golden goose, right? But actually, EPF is one of the golden goose. Now, one of the element in our golden goose, because you will be surprised if, let's say, you continue working to earn more money during your retirement age, right? You'll be surprised that wow, the amount is huge. Okay, some yes, some maybe not. Okay, so that will contribute back into your this golden goals as well. But your question is about which can add on until 100K yearly for long-term goals. I'm suppose your question is how can we build the EPF investment? I'm not very sure.
Yep, maybe we can clarify a little bit.
Yeah, I think we need some clarification on the question because yeah, EPF investment, I'm quite clear with that. But if let's say you talk about how can we generate more income using our EPF money, yes, you can do so. But my advice to you is always that if you can find investment tools that can generate more than 5% or 6%, because our average EPF dividend every year is about 5 to 6%, right? If let's say you can find some investment, they can generate averagely more than 6% out there, you can try to do so. You can try to do so. If not, just keep it there, because it will be a huge amount when you are arriving to your retirement age. Okay, I hope this answer correctly to your questions. Okay, to Pakir. All right.
All right, so the next question is by Lim. So what is your view on a fixed income asset? Can they be a golden goose?
Okay, good question from Lim. Now, when we talk about fixed income assets, let's assume you are talking about bonds, okay, or bonds, or maybe some similar assets we call, let's say, fixed deposit. Okay, let's put it this way: bond fund, or money market funds, or fixed deposit. All right, so my view for that is that, does it suit your investment objective, or does it suit your investment goals? Because when we talk about fixed income assets, right, they don't really generate higher returns in a yearly basis, in average basis, right, or even compounding basis. It don't generate enough income, enough returns for us to build our wealth in the early stage. But when we are starting to achieve our retirement age, we are closing to our retirement age. Let's say you are 50 years old right now, and your retirement age is 55 years old. You only have 5 years, for you to retire. Then from there, you need to start, move some of your assets from high risk or high growth assets into some fixed income instrument, because fixed income instrument will be able to lay the golden egg to you, but it might not be a good way for you to build your golden goose. Okay, I hope this answer your question correctly, because for my understand, for all my clients, when we always talk about building the golden goose, I always told them this thing: fixed income, dividend stocks, or collecting rentals, these are all at the end of your, these are all the golden eggs, the result from your golden goose. But it might not be a good instrument or tools to build your golden goose. Okay, I hope this question, I hope I answer correctly to your question. All right, so PK.
Thanks, George. So the next question is by Joshua. So from your personal experience, when you mean that invest into assets of good quality, does that mean that we should stay away from risky investment such as futures? and stay on the safe investment side, such as bond, would you recommend
Okay.
us to go for risky investment early and then we proceed to less risky one later?
Yes, yes, I think Shen answered for me already. Yes, we should okay, for me, when we mention about risky investment like futures, for me it is yes a risky for me because I don't really know how to trade futures. But if let's say you have the technical knowledge, you learn maybe from our webinar from futures, there's a webinars on how to trade futures, right? If you learn from there, you know the skills how to do that. For you, it is not as risky as I'm going to invest it. Okay, so you can start doing that. Okay, for me, how do I define risky investment? Is by the thing that you don't know how to do that, and it's not legal in Malaysia. No not regulated, no protection for you. That is called risky investment. But if let's say you know how to invest in it, okay, and it is legal in Malaysia, why not? Why not? You can invest in it because you have lowered down your risk compared to the general, investor. You have already lowered down your risk and you know how to take the calculated risk. So for us, you still can go on to invest and build that kind of quality assets in your golden goose. All right.
Thanks, George. So what do you think of property? Would that make a good investment?
Okay. Property is a yes or no answer from me. Personally, I'm a property investor. I invest in only in KL, KL and Selangor. I don't really invest in other states like Johor or Penang. Okay. And if you're asking me which area that you think will boom, for me, I really don't know. Okay. I'm not a property expert because for me myself, I'm only invest into properties that can immediately generate a positive rental income for me, or they can generate cash income for me. Okay, these are the two things that I'm looking for. So if let's say the properties is in a good position and that be able to generate immediately a positive income for me, then for me this is a good investment. Because if let's say you are talking about which area will boom, I'm assuming you are talking about the new projects that are yet to complete, right? For yet to complete investment, property investment, I don't really invest. For me, because I cannot get immediate returns from it, I cannot get I cannot foresee or to forecast the actual rental income or the potential rental income that I will be getting in the future after it is completed. So for me, I don't really invest into new project. So if I don't really invest into new project, then I don't really care about the area or the location. All right. Yeah.
All right. So the next question is, what is your view about crypto asset or digital assets?
Okay. This is another tricky question. Um, Let me just do a disclaimer. Personally, I don't invest in digital assets or crypto asset, but I'm actually looking at it, but I'm yet to invest. Okay. My point of view in the crypto asset is that um if you after you do the you do the research, you think the assets or the crypto is good for investing, then maybe you can start looking at trading it using some of the regulated platform in Malaysia. I think SC did approve a few of them. I think it's 4 to 5 digital assets providers in Malaysia. Okay. But if let's say you are talking about trading, some altcoin, which some smaller coins and they are more towards some new, some trends, just like the doggy coin, during the Trump's time, right? After he tweet and then maybe the doggy coin will just shoot up a lot. If let's say you're talking about that kind of cryptocurrencies, then I would say just stay away from it because it really don't have any fundamentals for us to research on. It don't have the basis of the market demand and supply for us to really study on. So for me, I would just stay away from that kind of stocks, crypto assets, but to focus on those that have value, they have fundamental usage, and yeah, they have the features that we can research on. I think that's the most important things when we're talking about crypto assets. Yeah, pass back to you, Shane.
All right, thanks, George. So the next question by Mahalingam is that, do you think Bursa Malaysia is the place to invest in the next 10 years?
Of course. Okay, my answer is always, of course, yes. All right. Not because I'm sharing on Bursa Malaysia platform today, right? If you have listened, if you have followed me from my Facebook or my social medias, I've been bullish on Malaysia market. Okay, don't mention Bursa Malaysia because Bursa Malaysia, when you talk about it, it might be a stock itself, right? Let us mention about Malaysian stocks market. Okay, I've been very bullish about Malaysian stock markets. Not for the next 10 years, but I think for the next 3 years, perhaps yes. Because let me just give you my own my research on it, right? A few things. First of all, we have a lot of supportive policies in place by the government. And if you have studied about it, our NETR, our national our energy roadmap, our industrial master plan, our hydrogen energy, our semiconductor strategies, all these things, they are very supportive to the Malaysians stock market because towards all the corporates, this is very supportive. And from what I see, we have this policy in place. This is the first thing. Second thing, in the past 2 to 3 years, people don't invest in Malaysia market or Bursa Malaysia or KLCI doesn't perform. It's because of the political instability. Okay, and after the new government, took in the place, we can see a lot of political stability in our Malaysia government. Especially this year, we have seen the new Agong, the Pertuan Agong in Monash, right? Then we can see more government and political stability in Malaysia together with the policies in place and the special and the unique point where Malaysia sitting in between of China and US. I think these are all the catalysts for Malaysian market to perform well in the next 3 years for myself. But there is still uncertainties. Look for US economies within these few months until the year end, because if US is in recession or in hard landing, our market will be impacted no matter how. So just be mindful about that. Monitor the market closely, and yeah, maybe follow more our Bursa Malaysia webinars. You'll listen more insights from all the experts. Yep. I hope they answer the question.
Yep. The last piece was a good advice. All right.
Well,
so the last question is, what is your comment on investing in US companies?
Okay. My comments on investing in US stock, if you don't know how to do the research, invest in ETF. That's all. Okay. For me, US market is an evergreen market. Still an evergreen market. Unless unless it changed otherwise. But for me, it's still an evergreen market that we can do some lazy investing. Just buy into the ETF, S&P 500 index ETF. Allocate or diversify some of your money into US stock market. If you are not good in researching, if let's say you are good in doing the fundamental analysis, the research on the companies, I think yes, you still can do so. But for the similar question, I might reply back to the one who asked this question, right? If you know the strategy, how to research the market or the companies, why not do so in Malaysia? Because we only have 900 over listed company compared to in US. We have much more companies there that you require more times, and it's time consuming for you to do the research. Why not focus in Malaysia, right? And just do some lazy investing using the ETF or or unit trust investment for your US allocations. That's the recommendation I will give to all my clients as well. Yeah. So I hope they answer the questions.
All right. So that's all the time we have for the session with George. So thank you so much, George, for sharing with us, how do we build our own golden goose that lays eggs, yeah? So ladies and gentlemen, you just listened to the co-founder of EE Cameron, Mr. George Pro. Thank you so much, George.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Shane. Bye-bye.